Good morning.
Good morning, Dwayne, and good morning, everyone. Happy August. We have so many wonderful volunteers in our community. We're going to start with that today. That although we have lots of guests and lots of awesome things to talk about, we had a spectacular July. And with the Smithville Fiddlers Jamboree and the DeKalb County Fair,
had a lot of things going on.
We do, and it takes a lot of people to put those things on. This year we celebrated 50th anniversary for the Jamboree and 165 for the DeKalb County Fair. Both exceptional years, wonderful events, and we just want to thank all of our fantastic volunteers in and among our community that put those events on, and everyone who comes to attend.
I know. Everybody had fun. It was a little hot, but hey, everybody had a good time.
And I was just personally delighted that the DeKalb County Fair only had one night of bad storms, because usually it's like every night. But this year the weather was terrific for the rest of the week.
For the Jamboree too.
For the Jamboree too.
That was up first. Second maybe.
Well, so we have a new member here that has come to talk with us about one of my favorite topics, which is, where does food come from? I raised my children to know that question, and we have with us Clark Adcock from C&S Farms, one of our first members, or one of our new members of the chamber. Clark, how you doing this morning?
I'm great.
Great.
Thanks for having us.
So Clark and your sister Shara,
That's right,
have started a business. Tell us about it.
We've been doing the business now for about a year and a half. We've been working out of the farm at Keltonburg. And just yesterday we opened our new storefront in Smithville on West Broad Street there. We're excited about that.
Where is it near?
Near Walmart.
Okay, great.
So our hours are going to be 10:30 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, and then 8:30 to 12:30 on Saturdays.
All right. And what products do you sell?
We sell beef, pork, and lamb. That's all grown there on our farm and fed out. And we get it processed and resold. So you can buy any quantity you like there.
Wow, well, you have no idea the quantity that I like, so I'm not sure, but we are so excited about this. We love locally sourced, locally grown food, and we are so proud that we have a family in our community who's interested in carrying on the family tradition that you all have. Your farm is at 3366 Keltonburg Road, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if somebody wanted to place an order, what number might they call?
464-7386 or 464-7673.
Or you can always contact the chamber at 615-597-4395. No, that's the Family Medical Center. Don't call that for more chamber information.
Wait a minute.
So we'll get it in just
4163.
4163. And also, if you're interested in just reaching out, checking out their website, it's csfarms20.com. So we'll be having a ribbon cutting soon, but we want to thank you for joining the chamber and just appreciate you providing this great service to our community.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate the support.
Thanks for being
Clark.
here.
Oh, our next guest coming up is Miss Jennifer Sykes, and she has some wonderful news for us about something that's going on.
Another new member, Infinity Athletics.
Yeah,
Jennifer, welcome.
Tell us what's going on.
Again, we've got a lot going on. We have.
Look, she had that stargaze look. We have a lot going on.
But I can't remember what it is.
There's a lot. So we have. I think our ribbon cutting is going to be Friday at 3, and then we have open house for the baseball and training facility, baseball and softball training facility from 3 to 6, and we'll have snow cones. The coaches will all be there for everyone to come meet. Half price cage rentals, just things so they can kind of come in, see the place. Then we're going to be kicking off a new program that we were supposed to start last June, but COVID kind of pushed that back. And it's Kids Night Out, so that's going to be one Friday a month. Typically, we may have more. But the kids can come in, eat pizza, play. We have a lot of them, things for them to come play on.
Yeah.
And then, of course, our tumbling and all-star facility is very busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot going on.
So when did you start your business? When did Infinity begin?
October of 2007.
2007. I remember, and I don't know if you remember this, but I remember you contacting me and saying, I'm looking for a building or a facility that I might be able to start this new business.
Yes.
And I'm just so proud to watch your company grow and the services that you provide and just the way that you do business and are always thinking of something new and something exciting and fresh for our children and youth of our community.
They need something in the community to do, something wholesome, something they, especially to exercise and work out. And
it's fun. We have a few new things that we're going to be doing soon.
Is there an age?
I feel like this never shuts off.
Yeah. Is there an age limit? What age groups are you?
Typically, we don't really have an age limit, but for what we offer for the cheer and tumble facility, typically people don't come past the age of 21, 22. But then for the baseball and softball, I mean, at this point, obviously, we'll have some people, as church league starts, we may have some older ones to come in and kind of stiff up there.
kind of get in shape and
maybe learn a few new stretches so that you don't pull something. When you're
as you get older, you pull a lot of things.
All right, and for more information, do you have a number or a way people can reach out?
Yes, they can reach us at 215-9050.
Great, thank you so much, and congratulations on all the exciting
We'll
things.
see you Friday.
Thanks, yes.
Yeah. All right, and school has started back up again.
Oh, first day. My grandson back in school.
Oh my gosh.
High school, junior.
Oh, it's an exciting time.
It is.
But we want to make sure that that all children throughout the county have food and nourishment to be able to work their brains at school. And so we have Claudia Lee here to talk to us about a program called Food for Kids Backpack Sale.
That's right. We've been doing this for a while. This is the Off the Beaten Path Studio Tour Group. I was trying to think of how long we've been doing this.
Oh, gosh.
5, 6 years more.
Forever, my house is full of my house is full of pottery.
He's one of my best customers and workers, I might add.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find a place for all this.
We're counting on you this
I may
year.
start giving some away.
Well, what you can do is recycle.
Well, they're so pretty. I want to keep them all.
I can't help you with that.
I know. Okay.
So our sale is going to be Saturday, the 14th of this month. It begins at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I urge
At the
people-
farmers market,
at the farmers
which is
market right
this
here.
is a fabulous time of year
Yeah,
to go
it
to
is.
the farmers
and
market.
it's so much fun to be
Wonder
there.
what
Yeah.
vegetables.
We get to shop too.
Yeah.
Go home with groceries. So we start at 8 and we go until we are done, until it's gone, and that happens pretty quickly.
Yeah. So I would recommend people to come before, for sure, come before 11.
I would definitely come
Don't
before
get
11.
don't get your shoes on at 10 and say, "Hey, should we have a cup of
wonder.
coffee?"
I think I'll go down to the farmer's
you'll be-
market. It'll
You'll be
be-
disappointed.
Yeah.
Come early if you can. Things go quickly. We have an amazing assortment of things.
You do.
So you're selling the donated items from the artists.
Artists donate them, and we price them very reasonably.
Very low. Yes.
Very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
And then 100% of the money goes to food. There's no other expenses involved at all. So that's a good thing to know. And people have been so generous when they come and shop.
And
we
for anyone who
appreciate that.
doesn't know what the backpack program is, what does that involve?
It's through the schools. It's through the Board of Education. And I'm not sure if they still do it this way, but they used to actually have backpacks. The teachers would know which kids had hunger issues and weren't getting fed regularly or whatever the problem was, and they would provide them with backpacks. So that it was very low key and they didn't stand out.
And they'd send them out on Fridays,
Right.
So that
You know more than
the
I
kids
do
would
about
have
that.
something to eat over the
Right, they
weekends.
put them in their lockers,
Yeah.
and the kids would go home with
And it just
food.
looked like a backpack. It
Yeah.
just looked like a normal thing, so
Right.
there wasn't a whole lot of
Nobody
Who
would
do about
yeah,
it?
they're
Yeah.
Right,
you know.
right, and all the food had to be food that was accessible to very young children because there were still kids
Yeah.
at home
Yeah.
that needed the benefit.
No cooking involved. Just
No
something
cooking,
they could open and
needed to
eat.
be able to open
Open
it
the pan,
themselves.
yeah.
They had to be independent with it, and so it was a really great program. And there's a lot of groups that I think participate
Yeah.
in different ways. to support it.
But that's but the Food for Kids backpack sale at the farmers market with our fabulous off the beaten path artists
Thank you.
is this
We love doing that.
this Saturday, the 14th,
The 14th.
starting at 8 a.m.
Right.
Claudia,
To see
thank you
there.
so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Claudia.
Bye-bye.
All right, next guest coming up, one of our favorite people. Chad Ramsey from the Smithville
Hello,
First Baptist
Pastor
Church.
Chad.
Well,
How are you all?
Fine.
Great. How's First Baptist?
Yeah.
and you all?
Good.
What's going on out there?
We got a lot of things going. School started today,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
got to send my kids off to school today and get that.
Look, I thought I saw a special
Yeah.
glow.
Yeah,
A little wider
yes.
smile.
It's the day where when school ends, you're like, yes, I don't have to get up early and go take them to school. And then when school starts, it's like, yes, they go back to school.
But you have to get up earlier in the morning.
Oh,
It's
that's
okay.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. So yes, it's a good day, but busy week, busy month as we get things going. With school getting started, our children's ministry is getting started back up. So we're having our registration for our faith kids, which is what we do for our preschool through 5th grade. So that registration starts next Wednesday. So that'll be the 11th, and we actually start full-fledged on the 18th. And also the next big thing is, I'm really excited about this, is the Ignite Conference. Our Ignite Conference is going to be in September, and it's a time just for, it's like a revival, but just a time for people to come in and get excited. We're going to have a big guest speaker coming in. That's going to be September 18th and 19th.
Fun.
So it's a little ways out, but
Yeah.
we're excited with that.
I'm sure there's a lot of preparation that happens with that too.
There is. There's quite a bit. So we've been we meant to do this last year, but something in the world that happened last year, so we didn't get to do it last year.
Yeah.
So,
What was that?
I don't know. But we
I'm trying
are.
to stricken it from my
I know,
memory.
just go.
But we're excited about able to do that this year. So we're going to start it up again September 18th and 19th, Ignite Conference. I'm hoping to have a all-day Saturday event, and then turn it in Sunday. We'll have a Sunday morning. So, but we'll hopefully have a community event too. We'll get some more information that next month. So,
Okay,
yeah. So,
great.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, so glad to see you.
Good to see you
And I
guys.
hope your the youth program gets its gears rolling back
They're
up.
going.
Yeah,
They're going.
great.
So,
Good
y'all
to
have a
see
good
you.
one.
Keep up the
Thank
good
you.
work. Thank you.
Hey, have you noticed a interesting looking building just right around the corner from the
have.
library?
I've come to watch it come from the ground up. Now
Yeah.
it's finished. It looks like
It
maybe
looks
maybe some inside
fabulous.
things going on, but it's
do
beautiful.
you know anybody who we could talk to about what's going on?
I don't
with the-
know.
Oh, look!
Who
it's
is this?
Chief Mark So we have with us our Smithville Police Chief, Mark Collins, here to give us an update on that beautiful building that's coming up.
Well, thanks for having me, and it is a beautiful building. We're really proud of it. As far as a date that I could tell you that we're going to be in it, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we are waiting on things.
It's the story of all
just like
construction.
all construction.
Hurry up and wait.
On
Yeah.
a new vehicle the same way, but we are waiting on things to come in before we can open it. But we're probably looking maybe to the end of September. We can be in it and functioning.
So what will actually go in that building?
The entire police department. We'll have all the office, all the personnel. We'll have holding cells when we bring people in. That they'll be there that we can hold them until we get the paperwork done before we transport them to the sheriff's department. So the entire police department will be leaving City Hall, moving over to the new building.
It'll be so good for the police department to be able to have that parking space, be able to have a lot of security
Oh,
in that
absolutely.
standalone building.
Absolutely.
It's just a great benefit to the community to have not just the extra space, because
Right.
we'd outgrown City Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
City Hall was built, 50 years ago, and at that time, what they built was sufficient. But Smithville Police Department has grown, and hopefully will continue to grow. And we need our own space, and it's really a very unique and well thought out and built building. So
Great.
It's a beautiful building.
And-
I know y'all are going to be
Yeah.
happy in there.
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
With all that extra room.
We're excited to get out of City Hall.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But not too far. Just right
No,
across
just
the
Across the street. You can always look over there and
That's
have
right.
fun
We can
memories.
wave.
We can send smoke signals.
The mayor
yeah,
can
there you
still
go.
find you if
Oh,
he
yeah.
needs you,
Yeah.
you
You'll
know.
find me. You'll find me.
Just across the street.
So do you have any tips for folks as school gets started?
Yes, thank you. I do want to bring this out to the people that, school did start today, and those little yellow things are going to be running around. So everyone that's driving, be cautious. There's going to be a lot more traffic in the mornings and the afternoon. And when you see that stop sign come out on the side of the bus, that don't mean slow down, that means stop. And we write a lot of tickets on that, and we're going to continue to write tickets on that. But there's a lot of little blessings on that bus,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
going to protect
We
them.
want to keep them safe.
We want to keep them safe, but there will be a lot more traffic. Parents taking their kids to and from school. So just everybody be cautious and watch out, and especially when you get in a school zone, slow down and watch out for those buses.
Let me ask you this, because I know some people get a little confused. If it's a 4-lane highway, like on Broad Street out by the school, if that bus stops in that other lane, you stop on all 4 lanes. Is
Yes,
that not
ma'am.
correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. You have to stop no matter what. The
I've
only,
seen-
the only
yeah.
time, yes, ma'am. Everywhere in the Smithville city limits that a bus stops and sticks his sign out, you must stop if you're going the opposite way.
Yeah. I see that's not happening sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's scary to me.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
concerning
It's
because
a bad time. You got
Yeah.
work getting off, and people want to
Yeah.
get home, and they just their mind isn't on it. But it's a very dangerous situation.
Just need to be
when the bus
cautious,
stops.
with our
Right.
children out there.
Right.
Sure do.
And also, is it true that you can't be on your cell phone while you're in a school zone?
School zone, yes, ma'am. That is correct.
So, so just a heads up to to all the people waiting in the line on the road.
That's right.
That
You
includes
can be on it, but it has to be hands free.
Yeah.
You can't have it through your ear. It is against the law. Anytime you go through a school zone.
And that's again to protect our children
Yes.
Absolutely.
And yourself.
and
Absolutely.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
just 1 second being distracted can cause a lot of grief for
Absolutely.
someone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for the
Thanks for
update on the
having me.
building,
Thanks for
and
having me.
and we appreciate so much the work you do in Smithville and in our communities.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're looking forward to going into the new
I
building
know.
and looking
Just
at
keep
it.
us
We all
posted.
are.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief Collins. All right. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to smile.
I
It
know,
always
because
makes me
it's
laugh.
always fun.
All right. Our annual poker run at Fish Lips Resort and Grill. Saturday, August the 21st. Registration's at 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. is when the run begins. $5,000 in cash prizes going to the top 3 hands.
Ooh, my gosh.
The auction will contain autographed guitars, Titans and UT items, packages for a day night on Broadway, Nashville, boat products from EB Marine, and handmade baskets prepared at Pades Ford Marina. For more information, see the Pades Ford Marina website.
They always have fun things, and
Sounds like
and
fun.
that one is Saturday, August 21st. But they have something almost every weekend.
Yeah.
So maybe not exciting and like $5,000.
No, but fun stuff.
Something every weekend. So check out Pates Ford Marina's website to see what's going on there, or just to get a good burger.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a great place to
Fish
go.
Lips.
So, Kathy, we have some more very exciting news
What is
in
that?
DeKalb County.
What's going on?
Well, the Upper Cumberland Local Workforce Development Office has opened the Career Center with a new employee. So
wow.
we are here to introduce Heather Labella, who, it's not like I haven't known her for years. Lobello, but who is our DeKalb County Career Advisor. Welcome, Heather. And also with us is Robin Giro,
Yes.
who she reports to out of Cookville. Is that correct? So welcome to the show this morning. Heather, tell us about your new job.
Well, hello, Jen.
Good morning, Heather.
Y'all don't know each other, do you?
So I have joined the team with the career team. Wow. I'm very, very excited. A lot about the program is we're actually able to help a lot of people who need the help. We're able to reach out to people, provide some, access to resources that they may not have at home. Internet
When they're
access.
looking for a job, right?
Exactly, when they're looking for a job. Also, as far as for a lot of our youth and adults, we could help them with resumes. We could offer training as far as for our local workforce. A lot of what we do is prepare them actually for better jobs or even just employment in general. This is a very, very amazing program. I said there's lots of state benefits available to everyone. Like I said, career training, resume help, education, incentives. I said a whole lot involved with our program.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heather's absolutely right, and she's doing wonderful. She just started with us a few weeks ago, and she's rocking and rolling. To her point, we do a lot of career services. We're here to support the community in anything we could do. We are basically focused on getting people back on their feet, whether it's getting them back into school or to her point, to work and employment. We have a lot of finances that we have grants for that we're able to support people through all that. So we just want them to come visit Heather and and just to find out if we could help them or not. We can
Right.
help a ton of people.
Right. So if a person were interested in tapping into your services, what do they need to do?
So I have an office number. They would first need to call me at 615-215-0567. They could also come in and see me. We're in the UT Motlow in the
That
complex right there.
Room number 3.
Room number 3. Yes, ma'am. So they could just stop in and see me. We could actually just go over some stuff. We would let them know. We would first find out if they qualified for the program. At that point, we'd go as far as intake and talk about what steps we could do next. Find out what their plans were, if it was just for employment or further education, or what we could help them with.
So one of the awesome things about our state workforce development as a program, as a statewide program, is to help support folks who are either unemployed or underemployed, to help them tap into resources for training or retraining, to better themselves. Sometimes it's even, I'm driving an hour out of town, and I really want to be able to utilize that 2 or 3 hours a day being with my family close to home. And so there are also all sorts of opportunities. The Jobs for TN website lists every employer can submit their jobs, and this helps everyone because employers get a broader access to folks looking for jobs.
Yes.
And it's also a great resource for folks who have either been laid off or they find themselves unemployed or underemployed. There are lots of resources that are out there. And Heather, we know that you will do a great job of working one-on-one with individuals to help them realize what their dreams are, to help them in their career path.
And get back in the workforce, or a lot of people doing resumes and they don't know how, and and there's so many businesses looking for workers now, so it's kind of a win-win for everyone that you're there to help them place them in some of these businesses maybe that need workers.
Absolutely. We've got some stuff as well that's going to go over as far as like interviewing skills, resume building. There's all kinds of good resources that we have available. So
great. So spread the word. Have folks come on down to that's the same building as the same entrance as the chamber. So they could wave hello to Suzanne and then come on over and see Heather.
absolutely.
So thank you so much
Thank
for
y'all
being
so
here.
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, another event that's going on downtown is a monthly Shop Late Local event. Kicks off August the 5th, where downtown, and I'm reading this from WJLE because Suzanne was telling me about this, and so I'm going to just kind of go through this. Starting Thursday, August the 5th, many locally owned retail businesses, which normally would be closed at 5 o'clock, will remain open until 7.
This is so fun.
Yeah, it's a monthly event called Shop Late Local, and so it's going to be once a month, 5 o'clock. They will be open after 5 o'clock. Unlike other downtown events, like the Summer Block Party, there will be no vendors, but live music sponsored by Tony Luna and Lake Holmes Realty will be featured for shoppers to enjoy it as they stroll from one store to the next. First event, State Farm Insurance agent Mallory Pronounce that
Finsler.
Finsler. And Bates Apparel will offer food options. And I think Suzanne sent me something too, that there will be a Hungry Hut food truck, and Central Ice Shack, which has shaved ice, will join the event in the food truck lot across from the Harvester event venue. So that will be there. The local businesses participating will be Button Willow General Store and Coffee Shop, and Willow Boutique, 615 Threads, Cantrell's, the home of Fluties and Flutie Shoes, Magnolia Roots, 105 Market on Main, DeKalb County Florist, Thrive Boutique, Just a Little Southern Charm Clothing Boutique, Vintage Owl Antiques, Treats by Tiff Bakery, S&B Design and Graphics, Bates Apparel, and the Mailroom Boutique. Others are also encouraged to join in, so look for this opportunity to shop downtown once a month. So shop late downtown.
So I just want to ask our WJLE listening audience and DTC TV audience, when someone says there's nothing to do in downtown Smithville, I want you to think about that list of all of the businesses, the boutiques, the food stores, the great places to just stroll and enjoy
and have fun.
Have fun. So on Thursdays,
shop local.
Shop local. Well, shop local all the time.
Yes,
but this is going to be a really neat event. On Thursdays, the weather, everything about August is just perfect for this event.
Feels like a little fall in the air too.
I
You
know.
noticed that?
Well, especially since last week was 100.
I know, and now we're in the 80s, so it kind of feels like
it does. It feels like, oh, I gotta, maybe I need to get my sweater. But we're so excited for our downtown partners in this, our business owners and folks who are really trying to make something fun and interesting and enjoyable for
our community.
For our community. So
family oriented. Everything's
that's
kind of
right.
families.
Come on down. You don't have to buy anything. It's just a matter of enjoying what we see, and maybe you might find something.
Or you can shop till you drop. Whatever you want to do. It's your prerogative.
That's great. So we also have some new folks in our community who are working on a substance abuse program. And I don't know.
They're here. They're here. But
are they here?
Yeah, but we'll go ahead.
So let's go ahead and jump to our favorite state park. We have with us Park Manager Brad Halfacre.
Okay, Jen.
What is it with the names
today? It was my
today?
time before. Now it's you. I think we're like deer in the headlights today. What is this?
I don't know.
It's August.
I need to slow down.
Okay.
All right. So Edgar Evans State Park has some fabulous things going on in the month of August, and in particular, this coming Saturday is Volunteer Day. Tell us a little more about that.
That's right. Well, Ranger Vaughn has got a volunteer work day planned. Him and our SR probably be working on our trail. We've got our multi-purpose trail. We've got about a mile so finished. So they're still in the details of trying to see if food's going to be provided or not. But I do know if you come and work 4 hours, everybody knows what a hydro flask is. I mean, it's a cool thing to store your water in. It helps cut down on recycling. But you come and you work 4 hours or less, you get the hydro flask. As long as you work 4 hours, you get the.
Yeah.
It was a grant we got a couple of years back, but we got some of those. So I mean, we'll be handing those out, I'm sure, as well too.
What time are you all starting?
Let me look at their website here. I think that you start at 9 a.m.
I couldn't remember whether in the summertime you might start a little earlier so that you can beat the heat.
Trying to.
Well, while you're looking for that, I wanted to brag just a little bit on the Friends of Edgar Evans State Park.
Yes.
We applied for a grant through the State Friends Association, and we were awarded $500 that we're able to apply to our Storybook Trail.
Wow, that's great.
And the Storybook Trail is a fun, specifically family event. The trail got a lot of adventure to it. It starts up by the Interpretive Center and then goes down to the lake, twists and turns, and just every few steps there's another page of the book. So the families can read the book
And exercise at the same time.
hike a little,
right.
and then
That's
read
right.
the book, and then hike a little.
Multitask.
And there's even a fine example of a sinkhole along the trail.
Yeah.
So we are so thankful to the Tennessee Friends Group for that funding, that little bit of, $500 may not seem like a lot to some, but it was very much appreciated.
It goes
from
along, because every time we change a story, we have to buy the new frames for the story.
Yeah.
And that helps out on the cost of of the lumber, and then putting it in. And the Friends Group and the park staff, they work so good together in making that happen. We just hate that we couldn't have our big ribbon cutting event that we usually do. I think hopefully if things keep progressing, and we don't see rising COVID numbers and things, we might be able to have our festival again, because that was always a fun day.
We always came and set up a table and walked the trail. But I would advise you not to bring a stroller, though. We tried that.
Yeah,
We had somebody bring one, and we had to carry it over a few things. So. Not with kids in it. No. That's no.
My phone is not. They can for the time of the volunteer work event. Call the park office at 931-646-3080. I want to say it starts at 9, but we'll make sure and we'll get that posted on our website.
Yeah,
But
I think the Facebook page has some information too.
I didn't check the Friends page. I just checked the Parks page, but we'll get that posted out there and make sure it's on our park website as well. But we also have our, cooler temperatures coming a little bit. We've been blessed this week, great weather. We do have some boat rides coming up in August. You can register through Facebook or on our website. Cabin, school's starting back. It's a little bit slower through the week, but we still offer a 10% discount for Tennessee residents in camping and cabins. We have some newly remodeled stuff going on there in cabin A unit and B unit. That we upgraded our bathrooms, and they a much needed upgrade, and guests really enjoy it. Also, finishing out July there, we had a great Junior Ranger camp.
Yes.
If you didn't get a chance if you couldn't get in this year, keep trying every year. I know we fill up, but we also
fill up quick.
We have a really good
It's
camp,
very popular.
And our sponsors around the area. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. So thank you to all our donors that helped us out. But yeah, moving forward, the park is up for an award. We'll see if we get it. We have our managers conference next week. Something big that we've been working on. I don't know if the community has noticed or not, but we have the steep banks and steep hillsides there in the park. So we submitted for an Iris Fund grant last year and got it. We got a $10,000 grant, and with that grant, we're making a butterfly corridor. So it affects about 4 miles of linear road, but about 2.5 acres roughly of roadside. And we went through, we sprayed it, killed it, burned it, and then we rented a hydro seeder and sowed it with native grass and wildflower.
Oh wow, that's going to be wonderful.
So it'll take it a couple of years to really get established, but bear with us on the look.
It'll be beautiful later. That's right.
It'll be beautiful later.
We need time for the plants to grow.
Exactly. Right now, it's kind of a work in progress, but that is some changes we got, and we submitted for a Natural Resource Management Award through State Park. So we'll see. We'll know next week who the winner is. But
I got my fingers crossed.
Cross our fingers that we get that. But
well, I know the competition is steep for that.
Oh,
so whether you win or not, you're still number one in our books.
I appreciate it.
We love our state park.
And keep checking our website and donations. I know we there's different ways to donate. And of course, we love our Friends Group. You can join that, and with them, you can donate by becoming a paid member, or you can volunteer your time, which to me is just as valuable.
Well, it's a little more valuable to me.
Exactly, me too. I agree. And then also, if you make a purchase in our gift shop, or if you go to other parks, you can always round up your balance to the nearest dollar, and that money, if it's 10 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents, whatever, goes into a donation account for that park, and they can earmark it for it to stay in on the park. So that's some ways that we're able to take some funds and keeping it with our park.
Well, I don't know how you do it, but your donations are like fishes in loaves. It looks like there's just a little bit in there, and then we see what wonderful things you do at your park with it.
And
it's just a really well-run park, beautiful.
Thank you.
We love Edgar Evans State Park.
We can't do it without our fringe group and our volunteers and our visitors. I mean, we got, you guys coming out and seeing us is the number one thing. That's what gives us a job. So we really love our county and our folks in it and folks out of county.
Yeah.
We love all of our visitors.
Love to partner with everybody together.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. But come see us.
All right.
All right, thank you so
Thanks.
much. Yeah, this is a good time of year for a little hike because it's starting to cool off a little bit. And so we love our Edgar Evans State Park.
All right, Miss Karen and
All
Miss
right.
Karen, y'all can just come over and bring the chairs up. Or they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just all pull your chairs up there so you can talk. And everything's a little close in here,
Yeah,
so that's
we're
okay.
a little tight.
Yeah.
Don't turn that away from you. You got to talk right into it.
There you go.
So here with us this morning is Karen Markle Pittman and Luke Aldridge. And another guest,
Ryan Henry.
Ryan. Welcome, Karen, Luke, and Ryan. Please tell us a little bit about your program that you're having.
You got us on here.
All right,
They're
Karen.
drawing straws.
So what's the Karen?
I'm Karen Markle Pittman. I've been here for a couple years in Smithville and been active in the substance abuse.
DeKalb Prevention Coalition, we're doing that together.
Yes,
Great
Kathy
job.
and I have worked together, and I am now working with the Substance Abuse Solutions Administration with the UCHRA, and we have a new program. Well, it's about a year old, but we are working hard with the homeless. We are working with substance abuse, which basically go hand in hand, and so I retained an office here about 2 months ago, maybe 2-3 months ago, and so we're just now bringing it to DeKalb County, and we're hoping to get the community on board with our program to help. Again, like I said, the homeless. There was just an article in the paper about the homeless, and we really can help in that area, but we need the community to be aware of what we're doing and to work with us. So then I'm giving it to Luke.
Okay, thank you. So we are Substance Abuse Solutions. I'm a housing program manager, so I assist with helping individuals obtain housing who are homeless. We have grant funding that can do that when it comes to rapid rehousing, street outreach, so we can go out, we can go to them wherever they're at and talk with them about seeing how we can get them from the woods to a roof over their head, and what processes that takes, whether it be go through treatment through Substance Abuse Solution or go through some type of emergency shelter, whatever we have to do to get them from point A to point B, we try to assist them in that, and the funding is there to help with that. The key is if they want the help.
That's the thing.
I hear a lot.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
And you have to be in a mental spot.
You have to be patient.
You know,
you have to have a lot of
yourself,
patience
for
and
yourself.
a lot of understanding.
It's a labor of love, I think. It's a labor of
Yes.
but it because the homeless, either there's mental health involved, there is the substance abuse, then obviously the homeless caveat, but then you have individuals, all three. It's a collective. So
it's like, what do you tackle first?
Yeah, what do you tackle?
It's a talent to know what to do.
Yeah, and how do you do that? So everybody, it's a different play, if you will, that you have to do per person. You got a different strategy you got to go and assist with. So we can do that. We can help get people into the treatment if they need it first. Just get them off the substance abuse, whatever it may be. Get them clear-minded, their mind clear, maybe some physical issues, kind of because the substance abuse and the mental will affect that. So get some things dealt with first, and then where we can get them to a clarity of mind where we can then start working.
Work and help them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I do, and then we brought him along. He tags along because he is our.
He does all the work.
About a year ago, we partnered with our city police, or the city of Cookeville, to do a contract, and we hired him as a SWAP coordinator, which is a social work and police partnership. So he can tell you a little more about kind of what he does.
So my name's Ryan. So what I do is with the city of Cookeville is provide 24-hour service to the police department, to the city and city employees if they come across somebody that's homeless or having domestic violence issues, mental health problems, substance abuse, or just stranded or need some kind of help and linkage to resources. And I come and try to lessen the load off the police officers so they're not tied up calling or trying to refer somebody somewhere.
Doing social work.
Right, so they can get back to enforcing the law and serving the community. So what I do is I'll take the person and just get some info and try to figure out what exactly is going on, and then try to steer them in the direction they should go. Or it's kind of like leading a horse to water and hoping they drink.
Yeah.
And saying here's the different resources, the different avenues you can take, and a lot.
But
of
sometimes
times,
when you're thirsty, it's hard to see the water.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so you all provide a wonderful service of helping somebody.
Make it clarified what's
see
there.
what steps, what options they have, and
wanna
where
get
the
'em-
resources
get 'em
are.
safe. Get them. If it's emergency shelter of some kind or domestic violence shelter, get their basic needs met, and then refer them to the resource that's going to help them in the
most,
long term.
yeah.
Well, we hear a lot in the news about how police can't be everything.
Yeah.
And so it's really wonderful to hear that you are here in our area,
community, yes.
you know, filling that need that we know is there. That we don't want to arrest and treat people like criminals when what they really need are some resources
Just help.
to help
They just
them.
need help. They just need a helping
I
hand.
think the key to this is it's not just a Cookeville, not just a Putnam County problem, but it's
All
it's
over.
Upper Cumberland.
Sure. It's everywhere.
We can, get the word out there that UCHRA, Upper Cumberland Human Resource Agency, is there in all 14 counties and has services and programs available to help anybody that needs it or wants it.
That's great.
And where is the office located
Now,
here in
I'm in the UCHRA building
Okay.
here in town, and I cover DeKalb, Warren, and Canyon County, and I'm the direct contact here, so you don't have to worry about contacting Putnam County, and,
Right.
and I can do, and a lot of times it's easier for someone to relate to talk to me than it is to police officer. I was talking to the gentleman at the paper after that article was ran, and I told him, I said, in my recovery, I could, have 100 years recovery, and I'm still not going to get in the back of a police officer's car to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And so me offering someone to go to treatment versus,
Something else.
chief comes,
Yeah.
there's just a difference there, and we can't, save everyone, but
If you save one
sometimes,
person, that's
sometimes speaking with us is a little bit different, and so we want to work together.
And I know this last year and a half has been very mentally
Stressful
challenging for a
everybody.
lot of people. And so the services that you provide are truly needed and truly benefit our community as a whole, because we want everyone to be healthy and well and productive and
Have an opportunity to.
yeah, to be who they're meant to be, and sometimes substance abuse gets in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Karen, is there a number that people can call, or a way they can contact you, or?
Yeah, you can contact me directly at 931-259-1702, or you can call the GCHRA office here
Okay.
locally, and they can connect me to. We don't have actual extensions over there,
Yeah.
so you can just call over there and connect me. But you can connect me. You can connect me. You can reach me on that first number at any time.
Okay.
And
Or
because
just walk right over.
Yeah,
right.
just come on in.
Drop in.
that's
Of
true.
course,
Drop in.
there's the UCHRA website, UCHRA.org,
Okay.
that anybody can get to.
To that.
Yeah, and UCHRA is getting ready to launch something called a UC Assist, so which will be a system set up kind of to where anybody can go to it, and so if somebody's homeless, they can type in homeless, and then they can type in Smithville, and then any kind of resource that's offered will show
come up.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
And that way that person knows where, and rather
Okay.
than Google searching or rather
Yeah.
than, well, I think this church does it.
Yeah.
So we're trying our best. To get
Or
out.
typing in Smithville and might get Smithville, Texas
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
where our community.
So
Yeah.
that
can happen.
I've never seen that one.
You have to be
Yeah, right.
specific on everything now. Or you get 5,000 hits on something. Yeah.
But we're trying to do that. It's going to take some time because there are a lot of resources, and the resources we have are, you call them, they either still exist, they change what they do, whatever. So we're trying to get all that. So that will take some time,
Well,
but hopefully that's going
Well,
to
and it's wonderful too because we know people in our community who are advocates, who either have a loved one in this situation or they're
know
they're
someone.
doing the food pantry or they work in the school system, and it's that being able to know what information to present to the person who actually needs it,
Yeah.
so that you can advocate for them.
To get them where they need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think,
Yes.
I think that's hit us. I would say now in society, everybody, I think every one of us in this room probably knows someone or somebody in our family that this has affected. And we got to rethink how we work with the homeless, with substance abuse. A lot of these people, they're 2 generations in, 3 generations
Yeah.
in. Some may, it may be their fault, but a lot of them, this is what was put before them because of their parent. And we've got to look at that and not look at them as, as
All judgy.
Good way to put it.
Judgified.
the lepers of today.
Yeah.
You think, well,
Yeah.
no, we got to.
Because there's a story there.
There's a story.
There's a story.
And there
Each
are
one
some
has a
that-
story.
There's some that don't want help.
Yeah.
And there's some that the mental illness is so far gone that
You can't.
you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what do you do with that?
You take it on a case by case
Take
basis.
it on case by case,
Yeah.
and you throw a little bread out there every now and hopefully you build the trust. And once you can build that trust with them, and that's what's so good about both of them are peer recovery coordinators.
Yeah.
So they've been through it, they've done something. So like she said, it is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Even in my case, I haven't been through. I just have family who has.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't been through these steps. I haven't been the one having to go ask for the help. I haven't been there, so I don't know the. Well, you haven't always. Sometimes I'll get you. Well, you haven't been here. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And that's what's good having.
Got to walk in
somebody.
their shoes. Yeah.
And it is good to have that. But also, I've done this for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
He's done it for 10 plus years. She's done it for since she was a long time ago.
But he's not going to say that.
So a good 6 or 7 years, then, right?
Yeah. Maybe 4 or 5 or
We've been
something.
around this. They've been around it so long. We've been in this so long. We do have. They can give you the experience going through, and I can say, and then we can pull them my direction. Say, now I can help pull you up to this
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Right.
And they both can.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of them can do that as well.
We're just glad that you're in our community.
Right.
and
What
people
huge
help you.
hearts. I just
Yeah.
I feel so good about you being in our community and the support that you provide our individuals and our families.
Yeah.
Just don't be afraid to reach out. That's
Yeah.
the biggest thing. Is don't be afraid to come to my office to call.
Yeah.
Cookville. I mean, we can't help you if you don't.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah,
You've
got to
gotta
get the
ask.
ball rolling.
And
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have 3 more peer recovery coordinators within James Gribble, Nikki Payne, and then Jennifer. And then we also, our boss, Glenn Says, is the mastermind behind all this. But we're doing our best, but there's a lot of need, and there's very few of us, so we can get to it as quick as we can.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Well,
the
we are
easy.
so grateful that
Thank
you were
you.
able to come today
Yeah.
and share that, and we hope that lots of folks take advantage of it, and at very least know that you're there,
Yeah.
so that if the situation arises, that we know where we can turn.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Very much.
All right, I'm just going to give you a little library news.
Yeah,
There's
please.
not a lot going on. We just kind of finished with summer reading in July, so we're kind of taking a month. I mean, we're in June,
Yeah.
so we're kind of taking a little downtime now. But we're staying busy. I tell you, people are coming in and out, and so sometimes we have 50 or 60 people in there during the day, and know that we are there. We're
I love your
open.
sign that says, "Yes, we are open."
Yes, because people kind of say, "Are you open?" I said, "We've been open. We've been open since last March. We've never been outside the building.
Right.
We've either done curbside or appointments, but now the doors are open. They can come in since May the 3rd. So we do offer faxing, copying, printing, scanning to email. We also have the boating test. We're doing a lot of boating tests right now. We are notaries.
Yeah.
So we're doing that sort of thing. And remember that the schools are starting back up. So the Tennessee Electronic Library is a wonderful resource for students doing any type of paper they're doing or doing whatever type of thing they're doing. The encyclopedias on there. There's actually educational things for children on there. There's career. You can go in there and type in, and you can find jobs in this area. The prep test, the GED, ACT, and all of those tests are on there. So, and it's free. And we also have the Tennessee Reads program, which is free audiobooks and ebooks. You just have to have a library card to keep your library card renewed. And so those are free. You just download an app, and there it is. So come by and visit with us. We have an ongoing book sale. Somebody asked what an ongoing book sale is. That means it's there all the time. We're just asking, we're overwhelmed right now. I still have boxes, 25 or 30 boxes of books in the storage building to bring out for the sale.
Oh, you have some good donations.
We only have a few carts at a time instead of covering the whole building, because we don't want to do that, because we want to kind of keep spaced out a little bit. So we have a book sale going on all the time, and we're trying to put new books in. We're just asking people not to keep bringing books in right now, maybe because we don't have any space for them. So just kind of hold off a little bit and till we can kind of get some of these other books sold. But we do appreciate the donations, don't get me wrong. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on, and we're kind of just playing it by ear as to what we're going to be. Of course, we're going to participate if they have the Halloween this year and the Christmas on the Square. We always participate in those, whether it's inside or outside. We'll just have to see where we are.
Yep.
But we always want to participate and partner with our community. So that's kind of what's going on at the library. And it looks like Bert Driver's Burlap Room on 175 Hurricane Ridge Road in Smithville. Fleetwood Mac Tribute featuring the Smoky Nights, Saturday, August the 7th from 4 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $20 in advance or $25 the day of the show. Check out the Burlap Room website or Facebook for more info.
Yeah, they have all kinds of events that are just really fun to see. Bert Driver, what he's done, converting one of his actual the greenhouse
effect, the greenhouse
into a space where folks can come in and listen to fantastic music. Has food truck, has supports the local community with the things that they provide for food and drink when they have their events. And so check out Burlap Room on Facebook and be in the know of some fun things to do every once in a while on a Saturday night.
Jennifer, what is going on at Middle Tennessee Natural Gas?
Well, it's August, and it's a good time for folks to be thinking about maintenance around their meter and getting ready before they ramp up their furnaces for heating.
Oh, let's not think about that.
I know, it's so hard to think about, but it is right around the corner. Now is a good time to do that, changing your filter. If you haven't done it this year or in a few years,
you better get to it.
You better get to it. But I also want to encourage people to think about the fact that meter that is what feeds the gas into your home is actually the property of Middle Tennessee Natural Gas. And every so often, just for their safety and for the safety of the maintenance of the equipment, our guys will come by. And so please, take a look at where your meter is. Please make sure you're not chaining your dog to the meter.
Oh, no.
That meter needs to be accessible. So just a little.
I think they just replaced my meter. If I'm not
Just a
mistaken.
little. The meters do need to be replaced.
They get a little rusty.
And they'll paint them. They'll check them for leaks so that we're not paying more than what we're using. And it also is good for the environment to make sure that it's not leaking out.
We don't like them
in there. So we hope that people will just be mindful. Take a look at what is going on with your meter. Please do not plant a holly bush or a rose bush in front of it, but please make sure that it's accessible to the gas company field personnel, so
they can get to
think about where your fence is, where locks are, and if you see somebody who you have locked everything up and they have to hop the fence, if they have a Middle Tennessee Natural Gas uniform on and they're stalking around the side of your house where your meter is,
don't call the police.
Do not call the police. Just a little public service announcement there. But we so appreciate our customers. We have the best customers and a fantastic team of employees at Middle Tennessee Natural Gas.
They're good, friendly people there.
But you can participate in the good that we're able to do by participating in the Project Hometown Help program, which if you are able to round up on your bill, you don't even have to do it. You just sign up for the program to say, I'd like to round up, and those few little pennies, a little bit here, a little bit there,
helps a lot of people.
Helps a lot of folks in our community. So we so appreciate everyone who participates in that program, and we encourage you to check it out.
Check it out. DeKalb County Schools, as we were just saying, is back in session, and as Chief Collins was saying, school bus safety, help keep our children safe, please.
Right.
Yellow flashing lights indicate that the bus is preparing to stop to pick up or drop off children. Red flashing lights and an extended stop arm signal indicate that the bus is stopped and that children are getting on or off the bus. Slow down and prepare to stop, whether you're driving toward the bus in the opposite lane of traffic or driving behind it, please.
I know we fall out of the habit in the summer, but also
don't pass the bus.
Don't pass the bus, and also lots of kids are out on their during that 3 to 5 time period when a lot of traffic on the road. Look, our children are out there too, riding their bikes and enjoying those few hours of daylight after school also. So just be looking for our children and help everyone keep our children safe. So this has been an awesome program. We love that Suzanne is off with her tourism folks, learning great ideas, and the Economic and Community Development Department is having their big governor's conference tomorrow, and we love the fact that the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special event. So if you have something that you'd like us to share or you'd like to be in on the fun.
As you know, we had a wonderful guest today.
That's right. Please call 615-597-4163 or email Suzanne.
The longest email
on the planet, S. Williams, although it does make sense, at DeKalbCountyChamber.org.
Sure.
Or tag her on a Facebook post. She will help spread the word.
And we want to thank all of our guests this morning, and we are grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring our Chamber Chat program. You can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.tv and click on Chamber Shows to view the programs each month.
And we appreciate you, our listening and viewing audiences, and hope you tune in next month.
Same chat channel.
Same chat time.
Thanks for joining us, and happy back to school, everyone. Be safe.
Happy August.